Thank you, Sean. This is my favorite gig of the year. Let's kick her off. It's an honor and a privilege.
things that'll only bring a real kind of pain that gets worse each time. Wasn't concerned, the lessons to be learned. One live her life for all his worth. Didn't come from much, strings of bad luck that always wound up to be at the wrong time. Natural curly hair, old clothes she'd wear, always seemed to fit her until she met a guy. Ride her out on a Friday night, one too impressive, looking extra nice. Got dressed up to be let down, the man thought his ride was nowhere to be found. Lost in a crowd, feeling like a clown, she got dressed up just to be let down. Got dressed up just to be let down. Went to her place, took the makeup off her face, saying to herself she wouldn't do this again. For that she tried, believing in a lie. Silly things like this could make a difference. She was relieved when she came to say that none of it mattered. It was all make-believe. Got dressed up to be let down, the man thought his ride was nowhere to be found. Lost in a crowd, but feeling like a clown. She got dressed up just to be let down. Got dressed up just to be let down. But she was relieved when she came to say that none of it mattered. It's all make-believe. Got dressed up to be let down, the man thought his ride was nowhere to be found. Lost in a crowd, but feeling like a clown. She got dressed up just to be let down. 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 Thanks, y'all. Already together, this doesn't sound right. There's too many roads, there's too many fights. I'll walk right over, I'll give you a hug. We're together again. We were always in love. Ice is gone and the days are gray. I'll be back tomorrow, although I can't stay. My wheels are rolling on in the dawn. I'm coming for you. I hate to move on. I wish I could stay a river all blue. I'll build you a fire and burn for you. We'll ride like lightning or sleep if we want. Never talking of money. Don't have to talk.
met a little girl by the name of Lizzie Lou. She was out of this world and I was over the moon. She could sing like an angel and cook like a pro. She could dance a two-step and she could bend down low. But she was so poor she couldn't pay my fare. So I packed up my things and got out of there. Cause I'm in it for the money. 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 I'm in it for the money cause the love don't pay the bill. I met a little girl by the name of June. I saw her in the morning and I loved her by noon. Well, she looked so nice, all sugar and spice. She loved me one time and then she loved me twice. But she was so poor she couldn't buy me clothes. So I told her goodbye and that's the way that it goes. Cause I'm in it for the money. 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 I'm in it for the money cause love don't pay the bill. Swimming in the deep blue sea, and I'm gonna find me one that's swimming in a sea of green, if you know what I mean. I met a little girl by the name of Sally Ann. She's half as bright as a frying pan. She can't read and she can't write. Her face will haunt your dreams at night. She can't dance and she can't sing, but she can't do a doggone thing. But she's got money, it ain't no lie. So I dropped to one knee and said, be my wife. Cause I'm in it for the money. 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 I'm in it for the money cause I'm in it for the money. 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 I'm in it for the money cause love don't pay the bills. I said love don't pay the bills. You know love don't pay the bills. I said love don't pay the bills. I said love don't pay the bills.
About my debt. Now I'm hanging with 50 bottles on my front porch. Yeah, dream about that easy life I can afford. What could be cutter house in a blonde trophy wife? In the Gulf, I've never been there, but they tell me it's nice. The worst part about being poor, man, is being poor. You're dreaming about having a bad, easy life. You're dreaming about that easy life. You're dreaming about that easy life. You can't afford on my front porch, yeah. Dreaming about that easy life I can't afford, yeah.
You're never the one to play. I'm only human card. On nights like these, turning the other cheek is so hard. It's nights like these when the priest becomes the fervent and the skies are filled with stars. You see, your body wasn't meant to house the heart. So preachers preach a sucker's teeth. No one will ever learn from nights like these. Fingers asleep with the keys and eyes moving them on the earth. You read.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Fights. Nights like these. Nights like these, am I right? We're here at the Rose Bowl.
Absolutely.
This is Brad. I'm here with Aaron, as usual.
Hello. I'm actually about to take one moment away from here, but why don't we have a little bit of discourse between our newest guest host, Charlie Harris.
Hey.
Oh, he's a guest host now and not just like a full, just a guest.
I don't
You've been
e-
promoted really quick to guest host. No.
Well,
How you been doing, Charlie? What's new?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. These days. Chugging away at work, trying to get a lot done before, bars and
Yeah.
stuff open up again.
Yeah, so you're working out the plan here for the Rose Bowl.
Mhm.
Excited to see music in some capacity here, before too long. Weather's turning, so if you're able to do outdoor shows, indoor shows, I'll be front and center. I'll be ponied up to the bar and definitely, ordering up the Budweisers, which I've got right here in front of me. I'm drinking Budweiser tonight, the king of beers. The king is here. Speaking of which, we just had another king join us, Mr. Clayton. And people are kind of
Absolutely.
gathering around. So we're just getting settled in here tonight. We just heard the Fights. Before that, I think we heard a little Tractor Kings. Before that, some Bones Jugs. Actually, after that, some Bones Jugs. Before that, I can't really recall. Oh, Colonel James Presents, we also heard as well. So we're going to be playing some more local music, some regional music, some friends of ours, some friends of yours, perhaps. But we want to thank you for tuning in here tonight. But I think, we could just go ahead and get started. Aaron, if you're ready, would you like to toss to like our hit new segment?
I absolutely would love to, but can we just do a very unprofessional
Okay, how unprofessional?
situation here to make sure that Clayton, his mic,
Oh,
Hello.
everything
I think
works.
that sounds
Can you
great
hear
to me.
everything?
Hello. I think so.
Dave?
Hello.
We have so many special guests tonight.
Hello.
All right, so
okay.
we're going to our very
Are we going to
special.
go into it? All right, here we go, folks. Without wasting any time whatsoever, we're going into misconnections. Brad's introspections.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Erin was gathering some of these earlier today. She was sitting on the couch and laughing to herself, at points, I think, uncontrollably. And so I think she's got some good ones for us tonight. And I told her, don't spoil any for me. I'm getting these fresh. Everyone here is hearing these fresh. And we'll just see what you got. Erin, what do you have?
All right. Well, so our first one is going to be Bloomington, Illinois.
Ooh, okay.
This one is titled Hippie Girls.
Oh, yes.
I really don't have any close friends in the area, and I'm just looking for somebody to hang out with occasionally. Mid-30s white male here. My interests include movies, music, cooking, and many outdoor activities. Fall is my favorite season, in case you're wondering. I like to sing, and I love playing guitar. So if you sing and play an instrument, that's a plus, but not a requirement. I'm hoping to find a female friend, but I'm open to a guy friend too. I'm very 420 friendly. If a friend like this interests you, respond with your favorite band in the subject line so that I know that you really exist.
Oh, wow. I like that one. I think they're going to have some luck. And if anybody can help
So
them
wholesome,
out,
right?
It's very wholesome,
So
right?
if you're interested, I think definitely
give this person a shot. Yeah.
So we're
right?
looking at the Bloomington, Illinois Misconnections if you're listening.
Right.
And you're in the area and looking for
I
somebody
like
like
that
this.
one a lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
and
was
what
really
are your
endearing.
thoughts?
Shoot your shot, shoot the shit, but I'm on board with it. I think that was well written. If I was to grade that as like a teacher looking at an essay format, I think it presents its case. It's non-threatening. There's like the creep factor on that one is absolutely zero, I think, and so I think that goes a long way in the misconnections. But that's my take. I don't know. Anybody else want to weigh in?
Any thoughts?
I thought she sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Clayton, will you be here the next time?
Yeah,
For the next segment.
I would love to.
Oh, wait, so I'm going to save the most special one dedicated to you for the very end.
There's one dedicated to Clayton. He's made the misconnections.
Well,
Do you think he's ever made
we're going to release some very special information tonight about Halloween plans.
Oh, no, okay. Well, no, it's a long ways away. I'm thinking about Halloween plans. Talking about them especially.
Anyway,
Uh-huh.
so this next one, this comes from the west suburbs of DeKalb, and it's titled, For Susie, from Sammy. I miss sending you stupid messages and poems. I missed your lies about how you like them. I miss finding notes from you when I wake in the middle of the night. Thank you for our times. I think of you a lot, and writing, thinking of you, here's my proof. Inside again, the pain begins. Last time I thought was the end. Close my eyes and it goes on. Oh, for forgotten now. The story told goes on and on. When will it ever end? Close the door and let's pretend we're all alone, all alone. Open my eyes up and I dream. Morning skies and you see. Ending this night and everything's right and we're all alone, all alone. Close the door and let's pretend our love could know no end. Close your eyes and dream. You can be with me. See, no one else could write such tripe for you. No one else but you could have cared I did. I hope this can stay a while for you to see.
Wow.
I
There's
know.
a poet in DeKalb, I think.
I know,
There's
just
a poet
outside
out
of
there.
DeKalb.
Just outside of DeKalb.
Yeah.
That was really... I can't see too good. Is that Bill Shakespeare over there? No, I like that. I think that, wow, the effort. That's incredible. What do you think? I mean, you read these, you don't often weigh in. What are your thoughts on this?
I think it's very terrible poetry.
You think it's pretty bad? Okay.
But I also
Well-
think that the vulnerability,
Sure.
the ability to just try and communicate in whatever format, whether it's through poems or direct communication or whatever it is, it's commendable.
Sure.
Because there's so many men in our community civilization that just have become very constipated in terms of their ability to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can say anything, that's better than saying nothing at all.
But bad poetry.
But
Avoid
Yes.
bad poetry.
However, all of that
yeah.
being
But
said-
however,
I've known bad poetry before.
don't write
absolutely,
bad poetry.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
All right, Joel, we have one
one
more,
more?
very quick, very
Okay.
quick.
Well, wait a second. How does that person? Is there a means for them to get to contact?
Absolutely.
You hit-
Oh, okay.
I
All
think
they
you
have
hit
to
the
go.
reply button.
It's for Susie from Sammy.
Oh.
The West Burbs of DeKalb. All you have to do is go to the Chicago Craigslist. Yeah, and you can just look this one up.
Fascinating.
Anyway, we
Dad,
have-
have you
I'm
never?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Dave has never heard of.
oh, Dave does not
Craigslist,
know
I
about
guess.
Craigslist.
Never been on
I
Craigslist.
didn't know how the miscommunicate or the misconnections. Is there a way to establish connection on the misconnection?
Oh yeah. You can hit reply.
Absolutely. So
yeah.
misconnection is a very
I
powerful.
was under the assumption that it was just like putting it into the ether and then somehow someone.
Hoping that the world will work out.
So,
No.
lots of ladies, in the past have, like, for example, gone to a store called Strawberry Fields and they type in a misconnection and they say, oh, I saw this golden, majestic human.
His aura was purple.
His aura was certainly purple.
That's why it's
And please hit me up. Meanwhile, this person was at home looking at the Craigslist misconnections, considering, do I want to respond or not?
Yeah.
That's how misconnections work.
Yeah.
Is that hypothetical?
I would be pretty flattered to see a misconnection. Wouldn't you, Dave? Like,
Sure.
if there was one who was like, I saw this guy. He was out walking his dog in Urbana. He was real tall. He was wearing a plaid shirt and a blue and brown vest
He seemed
and
to
a
be
hat
a
that
child
said Pride on it.
He was a child of everyone he ran into. it seemed.
Yeah, he was a child of life, and like you'd be like, oh my God, I'm touched. Yeah. All right, Aaron, you got one more for us?
I got one
Okay.
more, and this one's just a success story. I found Tony. Hey, I found Tony. I'm sure most of you know who he is. I'm taking him to the theater on 22nd Street tomorrow afternoon. I'm so excited.
Okay. Tony will be at the theater on 22nd Street tomorrow.
It's more of a statement of occurrence.
I don't know what's going on. I think this might be like
I think that-
espionage. I think this is somebody like leaving a signal to like.
Listen, I think that what this means is that we missed an entire segment. Tony was being looked for. And
Right.
she found Tony.
Yeah.
And they're going to the theater tomorrow.
I'm sure it's just that innocent. I'm sure that there's no like secret code or nefarious,
Absolutely not.
underpinning here. Well, I think that that was a good set of
What do you
misconnections.
think?
I don't know what I honestly have no idea what I
You think
about
that the
one.
theater is a euphemism?
I mean, there's when you hear theater on the misconnections, it's usually in reference to an adult theater.
What kind
Rarely
of
adult. They show movies for grown-ups. I'll tell you about it off the air. Okay.
All right, I think
All
that we
right.
need to break.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna have a very quick education at this time.
Right. We're gonna have to have a little talk.
And when we come back, we're gonna do a tarot
We'll
reading
do some
for a
tarot
special
readings.
guest.
In the meantime, let's listen to some music. I think. What did we just hear? We heard somebody that we know. Let's hear another person that we know. Here's another person. We just heard that song from the Fights, Nights Like These.
Of course,
One of those
one of our
nights like
favorites.
these. It's a nice stormy night here in Urbana. Let's go with another friend of the shoot, Mr. Cole Bridges. And this is a set of his from the Hog Shoot Opry Harvest, I believe. And I couldn't tell you what year. I'm going to guess 2017, so we'll just stick with that. So here's Cole Bridges. Here's a short set. We'll play a little bit more music, and we'll be back shortly.
I trust you just or only as much as I trust myself. Like the way I trust the interstate. I've got somewhere to go and I got faith. And a belief in the man who made these roads, and trust that he wants me to get where I need to go. Be a system of turns, a pair of lights, and a stereo. Be a system of turns, a pair of lights, and a stereo. But only one knows what happens next, and it's our God, our Father, the GPS. Yes. With every shadow's a threat, still I swear that I don't think about death. No, I swear still that I don't think about death. Thanks, y'all. That's a song that I used to play in a band with Clayton Rabenord over there. Just throwing, where's Sean? We're just throwing names around. That's a song by a band that I played with Clayton then called The Fights. And I was realizing that it's 5 years ago that we put out our first CD. And it's 5 years doesn't sound like a very long time, I guess, in the context of the lifetimes it feels like we go through when we move and we change. And I've been feeling, leading up to Hog Shoot, just feeling a little sentimental about all that. I think there's a good chance that friends that I have here, I've probably within the last 5 years, probably maybe even met you and your band at this barn. And basically I'm going to do a quick 5-year anniversary of the first Fights EP that nobody asked to hear. But I was thinking about these songs and thinking, well, shoot, I still like them, and I haven't played them in a real long time. But I'm gonna go through those. Yeah, how about Clayton? Thanks, Clayton. I usually make him play with me. I was joking earlier, I didn't know he played a normal guitar. We always make him play that steel, slippy, slidey one. We'll meet just like
before. Always behind closed doors. But you tell me the truth, so I believe you. Oh yes, I believe in you. Those microphones in your windows, no, they don't hear you like I do. No, they don't hear you like I do. But if they can't love you, I do. No, if they're not allowed to love you, no, I still do. Well, I should have been the one to bury you. Oh, I'll be the one to bury you. 'Cause I'm the only one who knows how. You're the only one who knows. You're the only one who knows how to love you. Those microphones in your windows, no, they don't hear you like I do. No, they don't hear you like I do. Like I do. Thanks, y'all. We were getting set up in here last night and saying it's going to be a little chilly. We got that propane heater working earlier. Probably turn it on here after a while. But I was saying, oh, that thing's got me feeling real good. I'm going to be able to tear it up on the guitar. And everybody was like, oh, for the first time, you're going to try that, huh? Everybody knows I don't play guitar. I make my friends do it. But this next song, also on that First Fights EP, is a song that's old enough that I don't remember writing it, which I don't have a lot of those. But a song called "Your Heart Is the Coldest Thing That I've Ever Had to Hold." When the fight started, we decided we were going to be a country band of sorts. And being a little unsure of ourselves, we decided to make funny titles like that. I still find it funny. It's too long. It's too long to name a song. I know that I probably be happier without you. But the truth is that I wouldn't take you back. Should you ever ask me to? But just so you know, yeah, just so you know, yeah, just so you know, your heart is the coldest thing I've ever had to hold. It's black or white, but I'm feeling green, no, not in the edge, just in between. So why to glad I wouldn't take you back. You don't even have to ask me to. But just so you know, just so you know, just so you know, your heart is the coldest thing I've ever had to hold on to hold on to hold on to hold on to. Thanks, y'all.
Please call me from the number 8 motel. Say the words I know you've heard so many times. We'll let it slide, but we can't reconcile. Won't you please call me from that number 8? I know you're out there somewhere along 57's line, paper thin wall motel room along the roadside. And I hear people say, at the bar for nights, with something on your mind and in your eyes. Something's made. You know you have been on mine, and I still don't know what it was made you leave. Yet I wait patiently to hear that phone line ring, waiting night and day you to call. So please call me from the number 8 motel. Say the words I know you've heard so many times, and we'll let it slide. We can't reconcile. Won't you please call me from that number 8? I can't explain at all. Digging my fingernails at the corners, pulling paper from the wall. But it's my little fix. You know you could fix it quick. And through that settle yet, if you would call. So please call me from that number 8 motel. Say the words I know you've heard so many times, and we'll let it slide what we can't reconcile. Won't you please call me from that number 8, Dad?
I'm from Austin, Texas, and I grew up in Tuscola, Illinois, 38 minutes away. This is another new song. This will be on my next record. It's called River Swimmer. It should come out in the fall. It's called Ribbon Highway. Sky. I got tired of pinching pennies. the fights. We'll see y'all around.
Fireworks now, guys. Fireworks. Let's take it up a notch.
Listen up, assholes. Hawk Shoot 19, Sparkle Carcass. Woo!
All right, thanks, everybody. "15 miles past the turnpike and a little dirt road running off to the right. Some in the ground don't feel right, them coal miners come home at night.
I know you got a bunch of other places to be. I ain't no wino, just a rhino. It's charging that to the clown man tonight. It don't matter where we go, 'cause we're all in for a show. We just can't keep our stories straight. It don't matter where we go, 'cause we're all in for a show. We just can't keep our stories straight. We just can't keep our stories straight. Thank you all. Thank you all. We're Sparkle Carcass. We're from Chicago, Illinois.
Okay, so this is the semi-interactive song. If you're next to somebody you know or do not know, there's that part. I'm not religious. I wasn't raised like in church or anything. But when I go, there's the one part that I love is when they do when everyone turns around and hugs. It's kind of sweet, right? It's like this really nice moment. And so there's a part in this song where it says, "Let's join hands." And when you do, when it says that, you should hold hands with people. It would be kind of fun, right? So you guys kind of know each other, so you can help make everyone do it. Okay. Well, let's join hands and move to the middle. Let's join hands and go out in a field. Let's join hands and move to the country. Let's try to finally find something real. Let's finally tell that man or that woman we want them to be our husband or wife. Let's live together and try to make a family. Let's live forever in a happy long life. Oh, come away, let your heart be the answer. Come away, and ease your worried mind. Come away, we can heal each other. We could find peace, it's not that hard to find. Well, let's join hands and move to the middle. Let's join hands and go out in a field. Oh, let's join hands and move to the country. Let's try to finally find something real. Come away, let your heart be the answer. Come away, let love be your guide. Come away, we can heal each other. We could find hope, it's not that hard to find. Take it, Evan.
sense of this puzzle. All of our dreams hung out to dry. Something as simple as just two people. Hopefully I'll find you somewhere down the line. Come away, let your heart be the answer. Come away, and ease your worried mind. Come away, we can heal each other. We could find peace, it's not that hard to find. Come away, let your heart be the answer. Come away, and ease your worried mind. Come away, we can heal each other. Hopefully I'll find you somewhere down the line. Hopefully I'll find you somewhere down the line. Okay, we just got two more, guys. Thank you so much, the Hog Chute Opry, for having us here. This is really fun. And it's so nice to see everyone. Thank you. This is really great. Buried dogs in the backyard, chanted yoga mantras, heard bells ringing from the cathedral down the street. Worked too much, didn't work enough. You were worried and talking in your sleep. Got sick in January, couldn't sleep in February. We tried so hard to get free. Worried about nothing, didn't realize that everything could change in a blink. Thought it was so damn high. Thought it was so damn high. Maybe it was easy. We dreamed of everything, said all we mean. I tried so hard to be what you need. I'm open-minded, but I've been wrong before. Put my phone up to the ocean now and wonder where you are. Thought it was so damn hard. Thought it was so damn hard. But maybe it was easy. And every time I made it look so good to leave me, when the earth was black and ruined, and you just drove your car home in the dark to lay down beside me and make me feel a little less wild at heart. We passed notes in the kitchen, took in that homeless kitten. I was so desperate to get better, I accidentally loved another. Was it too much to get over? Was it too much? to get over. Thought it was so damn hard. Thought it was so damn hard. Thought it was so damn hard. Maybe it was easy. Oh, maybe it was easy. Oh, maybe it was easy. Oh, maybe it was easy.
Hey, welcome back. It's been a little while. We got a little
Hello.
sidetracked, but that was Rebecca Rigo and the Trainmen, some of our very favorite people. Rebecca Rigo herself. I know I played in Primitive Lights with the bass player from that group, Eric Fitz. Class act. Stand-up dude. Before that, I don't know what else we played. We played a bunch of other stuff, a bunch of stuff from the Hogshoot Opry archives, a couple things off Bandcamp and here and there. In the meantime, though, we've just been kind of hanging out. We've been talking. We've been shooting the shit. And we thought maybe it was time. One person we did play was Mr. Cole Bridges from the Hogshoot Opry.
Absolutely, and we will give him a tarot card reading after.
Oh, are we going to do
wish-
misconnections?
we wish-
Oh,
no,
right.
no, we're not.
Oh.
We're going to wish all of our, including myself and the proprietor of the establishment we're at, Hag Sameach.
Oh, right. Yes, of course.
Because
yes.
today is a holy Jewish holiday of Passover.
Of Passover. Do you
and
want to tell
we're going
us?
to tell the story
Okay.
of Passover. The Passover story begins when the Pharaoh, the ruler of Egypt, starts worrying that the Jews living in Egypt will outnumber his own people. His response was forcing them into slavery and decreeing that every son born to the Hebrews should be drowned in the Nile. It's a part of that story for Jews has come to symbolize anti-Semitic persecution more broadly and the historical struggle to endure it. One baby named Moses is saved and adopted by Pharaoh's own daughter. When Moses grows up, he's told by God to command Pharaoh to let the Jews go. Pharaoh says no, and God sets out to convince him by way of the 10 plagues. As the story goes, during the 10th and final plague, God passes through the land of Egypt and strikes down the firstborn of every household. But the Jews have been told them to mark their doors with the blood of a lamb that they've sacrificed, the Passover offering, and so God passes over their homes. Jews give thanks for being passed over, thus Passover, and protected from the plagues. It's a reminder that even when Jews are oppressed, the Bible teaches that they are the chosen people and will survive.
That's very nice.
It's a great story, yeah.
Yeah? It's kind of... I didn't realize that it was like the Moses origin story. That he was like
Absolutely.
saved. Yeah. That's really brilliant. That's great. I remember being aware of the Passover story from that Moses movie, I feel like. The 10 Commandments with Charlton Heston. Did you guys ever watch that one?
Fun fact, actually,
Yeah.
Charlton Heston is a graduate from my high school.
That's right, from New Trier High School. I think we'd
Yep.
heard that before.
That is a fun fact.
Full circle.
Wow.
Anyway, we did play Cole Bridges earlier. Do you want to do a reading for Cole? What do you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted to do all along. But I thought that we should say Hag Sameach.
Oh, yes. Hag Sameach.
Hag Sameach.
Hag Sameach to all the... It's like Hog.
Hog.
Shoot.
Shoot.
Sameach.
Hogshoot, happy Hogshoot Sameach.
Hogshoot Sameach.
To all of our Jewish followers, which is
Indeed.
also, it's me, half of the Hogshoot Radio Hour.
Mm-hmm.
Also our proprietor here.
Right.
And
so many people,
of our friends.
Yeah, I know, far and wide. That's definitely true. So Hog Sameach
Absolutely.
to our
right.
friends. That's great. Thank
and
you.
now for a tarot reading for our friend Cole.
Okay, so we're going to pull up the deck here. I've pre-shuffled the deck.
And it's Cole Ravenoid, not Bridges.
Well, but his stage name is Bridges. But, you know.
What a lovely guy.
He's a lovely guy, good dad. I'm going to cut the cards
I
here.
love me a good dad.
For Cole.
Wish I had one. I think we only have one person at this table that has a dad.
Oh, yes.
Oh, me.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Last week,
Okay.
or the other week,
We
we
did
did
talk
say
about that, yeah.
we are 3/4 the No Dad Club.
Yeah.
So this is coming back again.
I always feel grateful to be reminded, you know.
Well, I dream about my dad a lot. to be
It's
honest.
true. Yeah, I hear about it. Yeah.
I wish I did.
I see him a lot.
That's lovely. Or I hope it's lovely for you.
Well, I've got
It
the
is.
card drawn. Should we take a look? It's a good one, I think. It's the Ace of Swords. I think I've seen this one before. It's got this hand descending from the clouds, holding a sword. At the top of the sword is a crown and laurels. At the bottom is this landscape. We get a real sense of scale here, a real sense of power. I think that the swords are a really powerful suit, from what I can understand, with the tarot readings. When we read them, this seems to be about like having some kind of force, some kind of drive or motivation, a logic or an intellect of sorts. But Aaron, do you have any information for me? Could you tell me a little bit more
Absolutely.
about the Ace of Swords?
Ace of Swords marks a wave of new energy from the intellectual realms. You may be on the verge of a significant breakthrough or a new way of thinking that allows you to view the world with clear eyes. Or you may have a sudden realization or conscious understanding about an issue that has been troubling you. You can finally see the path ahead of you. Meditate regularly to clear away the mental chatter and make the most of this intellectual potential.
That's a good one.
That is
I
a
know.
really.
think,
That's
yeah.
my ideal draw, honestly.
I think
Ace of
that's
Swords.
I think that's one that could really also very well suit Cole, knowing Cole and like
Good.
you know. I think,
Absolutely.
you know,
And
as much as we were saying we've got a moth,
we have a moth.
it's springtime.
Well, Cole, if you ever listen to this, just know that upon reading that meaning, a moth came upon the lamp.
A moth came upon the lamp. It's a Passover moth.
It's a Passover moth.
Yeah. Well, I think that that's a great reading for Cole. As much as
The moth passed over your home.
that's true. And as much as we were just saying we all miss Cole, I'm sure he misses us as well, and wishes he could be here at the Rose Bowl Tavern.
Oh, I bet he does.
Having the time of his life. I've had the time of my life.
Never felt this way before. And I swear it's the truth. I owe it all to you.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, this starts the a cappella portion of the night. So thanks for tuning in.
I'm
For
so
the next
pleased.
hour, we will be performing the soundtrack of Dirty Dancing a cappella
Definitely.
in barbershop quartet
We
style.
will also be doing the full physical embodiment.
But you won't be able to see it.
The
It will be
choreography.
be very out of breath.
I have been practicing.
Tell you what, gang, let's play some more
I'll be
music.
catching Brad.
That's true. We practice this at home, ready to pull it off for the audience. Let's play some music. I was feeling a little bit of Morgan O'Ryan. I thought we could go to his classic album, The Tunnel of Love and the Hell of Hot Licks. It's a fucking great album
What a
title
great
if I've ever heard one. This one is just the first track off of that album. It's called Somebody New.
new. Hey, I don't know what they're gonna say. Hey, I don't know what they're gonna do. Hey, I don't know what I'm gonna say. Hey, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm going down. I found somebody new. Somebody new, you never knew before today. Somebody who just can't stay that way unless you never see her again. Ba-ba-da-da-da, 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 ba-ba. She's just a woman you never knew before. She's just a woman, but now you know her more. She's just a woman you never knew before. She's just a woman, and now you know her more. She's just a woman, baby, walking down the street. She's just a woman that you think you'd like to meet. She's just a woman, now you met her. What you gonna do? You better go out, bud, find somebody new. Well, we met tonight and you gave me the test. You had smoke in your hair and booze on your breath, but over my heart I wear a champion's vest. Oh, smoke in your hair and booze on your breath. I said there's no use living less. I love you to death with that smoke in your hair and booze on your breath. You put your hand on my face, I put my head on your breast with that smoke in your hair and booze on your breath. Well, over in heaven they envy your hell's guest with that smoke in your hair and booze on your breath. But down here on earth they just think you're a pest with that smoke in your hair and booze on your breath. Oh, ooh, she la la ooh, she la la ooh, she la la ooh. Well, you're tripping your balls off, and that's fine with me. Because I've got a pair and a room that's free. And I wasn't born yesterday, I'm born again tomorrow. And I'll be free of my woes and my wanton sorrows. And yeah, all dogs go to heaven, even if they roll in shit, you know. And you, my canine, are crunching on that metal bit with that. Yeah, ooh. She la la ooh. She la la ooh. She la la ooh. Ooh. She la la ooh. la la ooh. She la la ooh.
As I struggle through life with its toils and strife, and the shadows and darkness expand, Jesus shows me the way in the night or the day, and I can't let go of his hand. I just can't let go of his hand. How he can love me, I don't understand. I'm so amazed and so happy to be part of his plan. I just can't let go of his hand. When I'm burdened with care that is so hard to bear, Satan tempts me every way that he can. When the heartaches increase, Jesus whispers sweet peace, and I can't let go of his hand. I just can't let go of his hand. How he can love me, I don't understand. I'm so amazed and so happy to be part of his plan. I just can't let go of his hand. When you're weary and blue, failing all that you do, things don't happen the way that you plan. Turn to Jesus today, and with me you'll say, I can't let go of his hand. I just can't let go of his hand. How he can love me, I don't understand. I'm so amazed and so happy to be part of his plan. I can't let go of his hand. I just can't let go of his hand. How he can love me, I don't understand. I'm so amazed and so happy to be part of his plan. I just can't let go of his hand.
Bittersweet Creek's gonna wail and rise, flow like a river while you shiver and you sigh. You're a tangled mess, but you're the best I've tasted. Go for the sad boys, tall and wasted. I get sober and you get saved, or we both go our separate ways. Go to bed, start all over again. Who you gonna run to? Who you gonna call on when you gonna lay down? Who you gonna fall on? Bittersweet Creek, it's flowing like a river again. stairs will be the first to know it. You get mad, you stomp and holler. I'm just a man that feedback follows. I get sober and you get safe. We both go our separate ways. Go to bed, start all over again. Who you gonna run to? Who you gonna call on? When you gonna lay down? Who you gonna fall on? Bittersweet Creek is flowing like a river again. If I get sober, you stay faithless. I find God, and you get wasted. You've got angels on your shoulders, and I'll just stay here beneath these covers. But I can hear it coming. The water's rising. It's gonna flood this whole apartment. I went running with the horses after failing all my courses at the college I attended as a brat. 'Cause no one goes bananas about a life in Indiana. Found so many highs and lows for a place so flat. I don't blame it on the weather, I just get myself together enough to make it through another crazy day. I don't say it like I mean it, since I only wanna scream it. Living life is always harder when you're sane. So take these good intentions, throw them in the trash can. Lose my inhibitions, gonna be a bad man. Why'd they make the good life so damn hard to do? Oh darling, there's a bad man loving you. So take these good intentions, throw them in the trash can. Lose my inhibitions, gonna be a bad man. Why'd they make the good life so damn hard to do? Oh darling, there's a bad man loving you. I get tired of trying to figure out all the stuff I think about instead of sleeping in my bed at night. And that bread that wasn't leaven never got me close to heaven, whether all that wine I drank was red or white. Can't tell another story if I only aim for glory and the stars never align the way I hoped. So I didn't get to win it, but there's a million ways to finish. Where am I gonna leave this pile of lazy bones? So take these good intentions, throw them in the trash can. Lose my inhibitions, gonna be a bad man. Why'd they make the good life so damn hard to do? Oh darling, there's a bad man loving you. Oh darling, there's a bad man loving you.
What's up, Big League?
They don't even know.
What?
I don't even know.
Hold on.
Hello.
Oh, hold on. I've got some overflow here. All right. Hello.
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 Are we
Hello.
on?
We're on. I think we're on. Caught everybody by surprise there. That was Conroy Wolf, local
bad
country
man.
boy. He's a bad man. Look out for him. He might sound a bit familiar, but I couldn't tell you why. Anyway, I think before that, what did we listen to? We listened to some Porter and the Bluebonnet Rattlesnakes.
That's a really great band name.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
that.
they're a band. They were a band from Texas. Kind of a tragic story behind them. They were in a van accident, and two of the members of the three passed away. But they did play at the Hogshoe Opry years ago. At one of them, and it was a really great set. It was good to
It was
meet those
fantastic.
guys. It was just fantastic. So it's always sad, but I like to still play that album.
Oh yeah, that is a
posthumously
truly
released.
tragic story.
Yeah,
I remember.
Sorry, twists and turns here on the show tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like to get very serious here.
It's been very serious.
Also, I
So
just
serious.
previously suggested that we read for Cole, but we already did.
We've done that, but you did say that you had some misconnections, right?
Absolutely.
I think this has been connections. Oops, I went to the square dance scene instead there, but here we are, missed connections, and everyone's introspections, really. Okay, so Aaron, whenever you're ready,
Who's ready?
Take it away. And this
Ready.
is still from the Decatur edition of the Craigslist.
This one is actually from Springfield, Illinois.
Springfield, Illinois,
And
land
it's
of Lincoln.
titled Full Menu.
Full Menu.
Hi, I'm Brooke. I love serious men that are very distinguished.
I'll take that one.
I'm not into cheap thrills. The words hold no weight with me, only actions. Do not go and get me some things. Let me go get them myself. What do you think, Brad?
That's like a spam bot, right? You're gonna message that back, and you're gonna get like advertisements for like, porno website or something, right? There's no way that's a real person.
Fun facts. Yeah.
Fun facts? I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, that one.
Brooke, if Brooke is real, she's very direct and to the point.
Yeah,
No games.
That one left me confused, though. Also,
Really? There's some mystery to it.
There was some mystery to it. I mean, there was clearly innuendo.
Her sign off is actually hushaby.
Oh.
Hushaby. What does that mean? Any guesses?
I don't know.
At
Hushaby.
first, I was like, "Oh, like that song," but that's rockabye. So
Rockabye.
Hushaby.
Everything.
All right, we're moving on. We're moving on, and we're gonna.
Hushaby.
So in this new segment, we're gonna say bot or beauty.
I love it.
Bot or beauty? That's a good. Yeah, that's a good system.
So this is a bot.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think I'm
agree.
gonna guess a bot. I don't know. I mean, like it could be real. There's a lot of weird people out there that like just have strange ways of communicating.
Yeah,
and
I'm just, what is that person looking for? I don't know.
A distinguished man.
True.
A distinguished man to be like a.
That's me.
Hey, Clayton, why don't you we're gonna
I'm a
see him on his phone a little bit
distinguished
later. He'll be sending a message out. We'll see him typing.
Distinguished man here.
Dear Hushaby.
So this one is from Springfield,
Hasha, hello.
Illinois. This one is called First Time.
Okay, Springfield, Illinois.
Okay.
First time.
First time.
To try some things, I want to learn how to drive a stick shift pretty good. It was my hands. I think I'll catch on quickly. I just want to try. Let me know if you can teach me.
Okay. There's some innuendo at play here for sure.
Do we think?
Stick shift, come on. Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
that they
yeah.
specify with their hands. I
With
mean,
their hands, yeah.
Well, what else
draws
do you
attention,
use
I
to
think.
drive a stick shift?
Your hands and your
It's a
feet.
good. Yeah, you have to use a clutch. Yeah. If you're driving a stick shift.
Maybe
I
your
don't know how to
elbow.
drive. All right,
Foot
so
clutch.
fun story. So there was a time when I was living in Austin, Texas, and we decided to drive to Tennessee to go to my one of our roommates, my German friend Uli, and I decided to drive to my other roommate's home in Tennessee, and he had a stick shift Volkswagen, and he decided to try to teach me how to drive stick shift on the way there. Did not work out.
Yeah.
He tried to teach me in a parking lot, you know?
That never really works.
So it was like maybe 1 hour out from getting to the property we were going to, where we were basically just going to shoot guns and do tennis and stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was, please, we'll delete this episode later.
I'm just going to delete it out later. Yeah, just scrub it from the internet. You don't want to admit to this stuff?
Yeah, but still, so he tries to teach me. I did not do great at it. So he's like, okay, we're just going to drive there. We're 15 minutes away from my friend's house, and we'd been driving for about 10 hours.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't make it any longer.
No.
So he pulled off on the side of the road and took like a 3-hour nap. And I just chilled there on the side of the road.
While this nap was happening.
Yeah, and we were so close to our friend's house.
That would be really frustrating.
15
That'd be
minutes?
pretty frustrating.
He just couldn't make it.
All right.
Start walking.
I mean,
yeah. You know, I could have made it.
You could have made it.
Yeah, it sounds like you really could have walked.
I know.
But I understand.
Hindsight,
you gotta stick
2020,
together.
Just to make you stick together.
Yeah, you stick together.
Well, you have a third and final one, right?
Oh, I have.
You have more?
2 more.
2 more?
All right.
It's not a 2 more.
Can you cook? Senior man here. Tired of my own cooking and eating alone. Looking for a friend that's willing to cook occasionally. My groceries, my kitchen, my soul.
Oh,
wow.
That last line. Yeah, that did it for me.
What do you think?
He didn't
And that is
specify,
in,
did he specify, what he's looking
That's in Springfield,
for?
Illinois.
Is he looking for an older lady? I mean,
No,
just
no.
No one in particular.
Anyone that wants to
Just somebody
cook,
that wants to
eat,
cook and eat and have
and do
conversation.
grocery shopping and do the kitchen.
I find this to be a wholesome one.
That's a wholesome, yeah.
Yeah.
What was our system?
Bot or beauty?
Bot or beauty? That's a beauty.
Yeah.
That's a beauty.
All right, one more.
One more, okay.
This
What do you
one
got?
is a shout out to Clayton.
No.
No.
Who can transform me into a vampire?
Oh, this is a good one.
Yes.
Indianapolis.
On the famous vampire enclaves of Indianapolis.
Indiana.
They'll have no trouble finding someone.
Hello. I'm willing to transform. We can meet at a coffee place or at a hotel room place. And
that's it. No more details really need to be shared there, I think, right? Wanting to be transformed into a vampire can meet at a coffee shop or a hotel room.
Can just do it real quick.
Just do it.
or,
Let's get it
you
over
know.
this real. Get it real quick. Become a vampire. Live eternal life. Hunger for blood. Really, it'll be like that'll be your life then for the rest of
so,
time.
Nandor, are you able to do this?
Yes.
Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Guillermo, where are you?
You know,
my
go get this
it
woman.
does make me wonder about
going to dress myself.
It makes me wonder what is the vampire scene in Indianapolis like? Is that a thing?
Real,
I do
apparently.
know this. I can tell you this.
This is real.
Years ago, I do know that there is at least a Toledo, Ohio goth scene, and it's because some friends and I packed into the car and drove to Toledo, Ohio to this bar to see this guy, Unknown Hinson, who was the vampire king of country western troubadours.
Wow.
He was the voice of early Kyler on Squidbillies, this old cartoon that used to be on Adult Swim.
Was Early the dad or the grandpa?
Or he's the dad. Yeah. He's
paterfamilias.
been the guy who does this Unknown Hinson character is like he's been since canceled because he's just a terrible guy. But we were really into him at the time. But we went and saw this guy play at this club, and like he's got like this country band, blues band kind of thing. But in the basement of this bar is a goth club in Toledo, Ohio, and like we ventured down there, and it's like a room like the size of a shipping container, concrete walls, fog machines, and like 2 black lights, and just like goth music playing.
Yeah.
And I lasted about 5 minutes, and I left, and it was just like, wow, there's every type of person everywhere. Toledo, Ohio, in this little basement.
That's pretty fantastic.
There's, 12 people coming together who are
True
super
vampires,
into, like,
yeah.
the goth life. And you know what? Good on them. They found it,
Yeah, yeah.
Holly, do you have any experiences with goth life or vampires?
I'm glad you asked, actually, because I have a story from a friend, really, to relay. But apparently in New Orleans, there's like a secret bar within another bar where if you know like the password, you can be let in to like this secret door, and within that it is a vampire themed bar.
Wow.
Where people are encouraged to dress up and role play, and I believe like the vibe is very much with the theme, and she went to this. She's very into such things,
Vampires,
and yeah, it sounded very exciting and exotic.
That sounds like it.
It
I
sounds
love
great.
New Orleans. I've been to some great like bars in New Orleans.
Oh yeah,
little
I love New
holes in
Orleans
the
as
walls.
well.
Yeah. Well, Aaron, I think that was a really great misconnections and introspection segment there.
I hope they find someone who will take them to that hotel room place.
Or the coffee shop. And
Could be.
I was
let's
thinking
hope for all the people. Go ahead, yeah.
I was thinking like this post is going to get a lot of hits.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's unique. It kind of
Let me know if that you find that person. Here's my email.
And also the cook. And they're looking for a cook.
I think that one's pretty special. Man,
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Cooking
like,
is fantastic.
It's so direct. Like, I just am owed. I don't want to cook for myself. I just want somebody to do my grocery shopping and make food.
It sounds that they like to cook, but that passion is somewhat stifled by just doing it for themselves.
Right,
You know,
they're
it's
tired
great to
of their
share
own
that.
cooking.
Exactly.
And they're tired of eating alone.
Yeah.
I think
They're
this
looking
is
for
a
somebody that's willing to cook and do the groceries in the kitchen and more.
Yeah.
I think this is
Yeah.
a sentiment we can all really sympathize and or empathize with.
I think that that's definitely true.
Let's hope for the best.
I did notice,
Yes,
guys, that there is like we have a new listener to the show.
Do
popped
we?
into the chat, Mr. Bobby Stevens.
Bobby
in the
Stevens.
chat. I don't know if he's still around in the
Hello,
chat,
Bobby.
but we play some Bobby Stevens on this show from time to time.
Oh, we love you, Bob.
We do love Bobby. We miss you.
We
hope
miss
to see you around
and
here
we are
soon.
here at the historic Rose Bowl
The Rose Bowl
Tavern,
Tavern.
and we're actually sitting exactly where you have once played.
Yeah? Has Bobby played up here, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
many a time. I remember
You
seeing him a
can't
lot at
believe
the
you don't remember.
down at the Loose Cobra. I remember so many of them. It's just they blend together. The Loose
Yeah.
Cobra, I know I seen Bobby at all over the place. Yeah. In the meantime, let's play a little bit more music. We'll come back. We'll maybe do one more tarot reading. Maybe for Bobby, we'll do a tarot reading for Bobby and say goodnight. But in the meantime, here's another rock block. We're going to start with a little bit of Lonely Trailer.
What is a
Local
rock
gems.
block?
A
Rock
rock block.
block.
Well, you can expect in a rock block anywhere between 4 to 5 songs that rock.
Yes.
So we're going to start with a cover by Lonely Trailer. I can't even remember the name of the band that they're covering here, but I know it's not theirs. But the song is called Roadrunner, and it's one of my favorite jams. They do a fantastic job with it. I hope you enjoy it too. We'll be back shortly. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Driving past 2 miles an hour. Roadrunner, going past 2 miles an hour with my radio on. Radio on. Radio on. Radio on. First I walked by the Stop and Shop. Then I drove by the Stop and Shop. I prefer driving next to walking, because then I can always have my radio on. Radio on. Radio on.
largest structure of my heritage. And each and every one of you, and all of your children's children until the time immemorial, shall now and forever have your radio on. Radio on. Radio on. Radio on. Radio on. Radio, radio on. Radio, radio, radio on. Radio, 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 radio on. Road runner, road runner. Going faster miles an hour. Road runner, road runner. Going faster miles an hour. Road runner, going faster miles an hour. Road runner, going faster miles an hour. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Well, I don't wanna hook a babe, and I don't wanna learn to hate. I don't wanna masturbate. I just wanna roller skate. I just wanna roller skate. I just wanna roller skate. And I don't wanna clean the sink. I don't wanna see another shrink. I wanna hang out with Jolene Miller. I think the roller rink, the roller rink. And I don't wanna have to work. I don't wanna see them smirk. I don't wanna wear a skirt. And I don't wanna be a flirt. I don't wanna pay the rent. And I want back all the money I spent. I wanna know where the hell it went. I don't wanna clean the sink. I don't wanna see another shrink. I wanna hang out with Jolene Miller. I think the roller rink, the roller rink. Someday maybe I'll wait for you. Even though you said we're through. And if you learn how to do it too, all our dreams will come true. Someday maybe I'll wait for you. Even though you said we're through. And if you learn how to do it too, all our dreams will come true.
Big
trouble. Well, it's time to say goodnight. Now looking at all the lights in your hair. If I only had $1, every time I see your face, I'd buy another round. Pick up in the streets, trouble, big trouble. Raw deals, yeah, you I would lie. For you I would steal on my way out. All these raw deals, big money, big money, big money, big money.
If every part of you's performative, then each and every ounce of you's a cumulative. And who the hell would really want a piece of it? Conservative, comparative bullshit. Every action is demonstrative, so each and every fire is indicative. Keep the call to evolve past the primitive, competitive, dissociative bullshit.
Bet you only to believe you were born to say. It's just like my teeth. There's something rotten just beneath. Just like these streets. Shit for veins just beneath the surface. Spit it up. Spit it up. Where'd you get that sweet mouth? Bet you only to believe you were born to say. Sniffing out the gold. We're well-dressed pros, shoving shit up our nose and down our throats. Spit it up, spit it up. Where'd you get that sweet mouth? Bet you only to believe you were born to say.
cold sky, chicken pot moon, self-described consequence will all ensue. Good time lights have an omniscient glow, disapproving glance right down the UFO. Is this how Christmas card strangers predicting lackluster doom? Fast food fingers got built this room. Exhausted load needs a cash crop curfew. The green bean money rejects top hats plenty. Is this how it was? Comfort was a gift. Nothing was expected. No apologies. So hoof against the sun, shine into bright. Give it a moment, shit just won't feel right. Meditate for months, let you carry a soul. Walking in contradiction, someone's Martian boy lord. What they exist, we didn't know. Some orthodox experiment, late night picture show. Tell me how it was. Comfort was a gift. Nothing was expected. No fucking tricks.
P lights, the most primitive of lights. That song was called UFO. The band I am proud to play with. No matter what instrument I seem to be playing, I can't even really recall what I'm supposed to play with primitive lights. I'm pretty sure guitar now. I played guitar on that track, and then I played drums for a bit.
I would
now
absolutely
I think I'm back
love
to guitar.
to hear some updates. You know,
There
about-
are new Primitive Lights demos that have been sent to me that I'm meant to be working away on, and I'm going to set forth on that presently. So we gotta
Presently, right now.
right now, let's rip.
Brad's heading home.
I'm gonna put them on the air. I'm gonna get my guitar out, and we're gonna track these things right now as we're talking. How's
All
that
right,
sound?
goodbye, everybody.
All right, goodbye.
Just kidding.
It's like
Bye.
Twitch, I think.
I also was sent
would be
a
a Twitch
Primitive
thing.
Lights track, and I realized
I've
while
heard,
listening,
yeah.
like, oh shit, I need to get my act together.
I gotta work some stuff up.
Are you allowed to reveal?
Let's just say on the Super DL that I may be appearing on a Primitive
No
Lights
way.
track.
No,
That's pretty exciting.
Hashtag dream come true.
Welcome to the Primitive Lights crew, Holly.
Oh.
That's great to have you.
Oh
Sure,
my
should be
God.
fun. Dream
Honor.
come true.
All right.
But that's what I love the most about, I think, the little crew that we have here is that there's so much cross collaboration here and there. You know, when
Mhm.
people have a project and they got some wild idea they want to chase out, and a friend of theirs can help them out with it. That you ask and they come along and you do it, and it's a lot of fun. So
Can I give a quick shout out?
Yeah,
though?
of course.
As you may or may not know, I am the owner and operator of a business called Page Roasting Company. I roast coffee and distribute it locally. And our friend here, Clayton, also sells my coffee, and he makes it at Flying Machine Avionics, located at 202 South First Street.
Aaron,
And he is the most talented.
We had a great thing happen today at the shop.
I know, we did have a wonderful thing happen today. So,
do you want to describe? Yeah.
do you want to tell the
Please.
story?
Are we talking about the person with the longboard?
Oh, I was
There
thinking
were
about
two
the
things, but
Catholic.
I want to hear both of these.
Oh, that was pretty great too. They came back.
Wait, so we had two great things. I'll tell the Catholic story, and you
I
can
think
tell
I
the
was
longboard.
there when that person walked in.
Oh wait, so we
Yes,
had a
the white one piece.
I've actually done some research,
Robe?
and
The robe.
I do respect Catholicism quite a bit. It resembles Judaism much more so than a lot of forms of Christianity. Regardless, I did some research, and middle-aged, maybe 30, 40-year-old man came in, and as young liberal folks living in the Midwest, we don't know what to expect. And he was wearing this long white flowy robe with a belt, and I was not familiar. And he was the sweetest guy ever. He was just interested in the coffee, got a pour over Brazil, I believe. And he also got a blueberry muffin.
Wow.
And he went and sat outside, and he blessed his coffee and he blessed his muffin.
Delightful
Before
surprise.
consuming them. And so I actually did some research this evening about somebody wearing such a robe, and it means that he was baptized today.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So he literally went from his baptism.
I thought he was under
No.
someone's tutelage or
No,
working on
he
being a
went
deacon.
from his baptism to the coffee shop with
That's
his
what we
books.
think based on some
Based on the research I
internet
did.
research
Yeah.
done.
What a good first day of the rest of your life, eh?
I really feel great that he got the blueberry muffin,
Yeah?
for the record, because that's my favorite muffin of all.
It's a solid choice.
Josh told me about it, and I was like, today is blueberry muffin day, right?
As far as things that you can do that will keep you
The only
free
the
of
only
sin,
muffin that
the
deserves a
blueberry
blessing.
muffin sounds like a good one. That's
Mhm.
great.
Yeah, I would say his whole order actually really feels like a solid order.
So, Clayton, tell us about the skateboard.
Oh, the longboard guy. Yeah.
Yeah, so Josh and I were there, and a gentleman came in carrying his longboard inside and kind of stood at the counter for a second, and we were like, hello, how's it going? And they were like, are you selling those bandanas? Can I get one of the tan ones? How much are they? Told him how much they were, and I went and I grabbed one, and he says to Josh, he says, yeah, I had one of the black ones, but I gave it to my nature girl, but she up and moved to California, so...
My nature girl.
Nature girl? What's a nature girl?
I don't know, but it was fantastic and all building the lore and mystery of this gentleman.
I know. So
And he
want
said
this-
it with such confidence and familiarity.
I mean, yeah, he was living a way of life, no doubt, with a longboard and a hoodie.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I've done some basic internet research here tonight. Do you want this mystery solved or
I
no?
would
I mean,
love it.
like,
What is a nature
This
girl?
is, well, according to Urban Dictionary, a nature girl is a girl committed to looking natural or neutral. 1, wears no makeup, wears natural hair, does not dye hair.
I'm in trouble.
Wears neutral colors like forest green and browns and burgundies and beiges. Likes flowers and gardens, is very chill and calm. Wears Sperry's, neutral colored flats or moccasins. Listens to acoustic bands. Eats healthy foods. Doesn't like piercings or tattoos and actually opposes them. And talks a lot of shit about the non-nature girls. That's according to
I don't like the nature
UrbanDictionary.com.
girl.
You don't think you like the nature girl?
No.
I don't
Do we know
identify.
any nature girls? We must know some nature girls,
No,
right?
we don't.
No?
I think I know a few.
You think so?
any.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You know.
So we have to love the nature girl, right? We should. We should love everyone.
We love
right?
all people, but
yeah.
I don't identify or know personally somebody that hates tattoos is opposed to them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I do wonder if the Sperry's, that was one thing where I was like, I don't know if this adds up.
Sperry's doesn't seem right
That's
to
like
me.
that's like a. It costs money to buy a Sperry.
Exactly.
yeah.
The moccasins, sure.
Well, I
What's
think
a
that there is a
Sperry?
certain amount of
It's
like
a brand.
Like a boat shoe, kind of
Oh.
for like
Okay.
you know, people in the Greek system.
Yeah,
wear-
I've
wear
worn Sperry's before.
They're
They're
kind of
just
like,
like
they're half
exclusive.
galoshes.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like half galoshes, half duck boots.
No,
half
I mean like the
moccasins,
Sperry's.
yeah.
The Sperry's I'm thinking of are kind of like moccasins. They're boat shoes. Is the best
Boat
way to
shoes,
put
yeah.
it. Like they're canvas. They have a rubber sole. Sorry, I just had the Beatles flashing on my.
Guys, I think we have a problem.
Paperback.
I forget the brand of my own shoes, and I think it might be Sperry.
Oh,
They
the
could
ones
be
you're wearing
Sperry.
right now.
Whoa, you're a pretty natural girl, Aaron.
I
Are
guess
you a
so.
nature girl? No, Erin's no nature girl.
I
She's
am
tatted up big
remembering
time.
that my artist friend does wear Sperry's. He is potentially a nature boy.
Nature boy.
Yeah, and
I don't-
he
yeah.
wears Sperry's. So I guess
Yeah.
it's you
Well,
know.
Nick Stein says he knows Nature Boy, who is Ric Flair. I don't
Oh,
know, you know that. Yeah,
Who is
right?
that?
He's a
I've never heard of
professional
such a
wrestler in
Professional
the
wrestler,
in
yeah.
the World Wrestling Federation. The Nature
What is
Boy.
wrestling?
Golden days. Well,
Ric Flair. Well, professional
Yeah.
wrestling is
It's a whole book.
It's a whole book. You could. I'll teach you about it.
I'm not interested.
Well, it's some very muscly, greased up men in speedos, kind of like having dramas with each
Can
other.
we just watch
You
like
know, I
X Files
really think-
instead?
We
Or
could
Star
probably
Trek?
watch the X Files or Star Trek.
I would say
like
the
those
truth
things.
is out there for the wrestlers too, though.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. The truth
I'm
is
not
out there.
interested in
story to
watching
tell.
a sport.
I'll tell you what, gang. The hour is nigh. I think it's about time that we wrap things up for the night. But before we do, I think it would be nice to do one last ceremonial tarot card reading. And so I think we'll do this for Mr. Bobby Stevens, who's in the chat right now.
Absolutely.
And so, Bobby, we're going to go ahead here.
We miss you, Bobby. We can't
miss
wait
you.
to see you here.
We're gonna. I've shuffled the cards already in advance, so all I really need to do is I'm just gonna cut the cards here for you, and the one here that's on top will be our card for Mr. Bobby Stevens. And let's go ahead and see what we've got. I don't even know what this is. Let's take a look. It's the Five of Swords. I've not seen this card before. I don't think we've had this one yet. But it's an interesting looking card. I really like this one. There's kind of like a stormy, cloudy sky in the background. More dramatic than the ones that I've seen before. In the foreground, we see a guy very heroically standing, and he's got one sword stabbed into the sandy beach. He has one held over his shoulder. At his feet are two other swords. I assume there's a fifth in there somewhere. There's a couple of guys standing off in the distance. I can't really see. But I'm going to assume that there's a fifth sword in there. So, Aaron, you've got the guide up. What can you tell us? The Five of Swords, what could this mean? Uh-oh. Aaron's giving me the thumbs down signal.
That
Bobby,
means it's a good one.
Buckle
And
up.
big
buckle
eyes
up,
and
friend.
thumbs
oh,
down.
no. Okay. Big thumbs down. We're committed here, you know.
The advice of the Five of Swords is to pick your battles.
Okay.
You may be tempted to fight every conflict to ensure you get your way, and to prove that you're right or to defend yourself when you're feeling challenged or threatened. However, most experts agree choosing your battles wisely is a much better way of life than engaging in every disagreement. Not only will it lead to a more peaceful existence, but your interpersonal relationships are likely to come out stronger. The Five of Swords can often indicate that you're competing with others on the path to success. You see them as threats to your own happiness, and so you seek to win at any cost. If you've been engaged in a conflict and can see it taking its toll, the Five of Swords is an invitation to apologize. The longer you brood, or the more you try to prove you're right, the more challenging the relationship will become. I'm going to cut it off there because perhaps that might speak to you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Bobby, this doesn't sound like you. And maybe if it does, that's like a very personal battle.
I think
you might have, and we don't have to go into it any further.
You know, if it's about like, you know, making amends with people, we've all have those situations, right? And they can be an extreme situation or a non-extreme situation.
Absolutely. I mean, I went
so I
through
think there are
one
degrees
yesterday,
here.
yeah.
Right, you know, and so like there are these little flare-ups or things that happen, and you know, I think that it's all we all have it, you know, regardless of how easygoing you might be. You know, even I do. You know, I have interpersonal differences with people, and you know,
it begs the question, Bobby, what you been up to, bud?
Yeah, man, what have you been up to?
Yeah,
Put it
what
in
have
the
you been
chat.
doing?
Yeah. Put it in the chat. Let's work this out tonight. But I think, you know...
No, Bobby, we miss you and we love you and we can't wait to see you perform on the big stage here at the Rose Bowl Tavern.
The big old stage.
Soon enough.
Yeah.
And you aren't alone. We all fuck up, and I think we've all fucked up.
Yeah. We're all, this is a table of fuck-ups here.
Yep.
Certainly.
But, so if anybody out there's a fuck-up too...
I cringe thinking about the things I've done.
Oh, I think I'm probably
well,
number
so
one.
it sounds like we have a good
so.
solution here. This wasn't metaphorical at all. It was just literal. Bobby says he's carrying 5 swords around. So it's just he just happens to be what he's doing right now.
That sounds heavy.
So yeah, I mean,
where did you get 5 swords, sir?
The sword store.
Do you guys want to know?
I sell no
very
swords.
brief, very brief story.
Yeah.
When I was a kiddo,
You have a sword story?
My biggest ambition, all I wanted, was to get into fencing.
Mm-hmm.
And I begged my parents to let me get into fencing.
Did they?
No. Because we weren't allowed to do any sports because they didn't have time because they both worked full time. So we couldn't have... there was nobody to drive us to practices and stuff.
Yeah, I was a wolf cub for 2 dates. I think I was able to make it there. Single mom, raising 3 kids. It's rough stuff, man.
Wolf cub, yeah.
So we didn't... none of us were allowed to do any sports.
Well, that's too bad. They do have a fencing club here in town, right? Isn't there a fencing place in town?
Maybe I should
believe
get into
so.
it.
You could get into it.
But I always wanted to have swords. Lots of them.
Yeah?
Maybe even 5.
Maybe even 5 swords. Maybe even
I know
more.
a guy, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Bobby.
We're going to get on eBay. We're going to be looking up some swords. In the meantime, what? Yeah.
I just have a strange name association with fencing. When I was in 7th grade, there was a kid in my grade that was an avid fencing sportsman.
Yeah.
And he would oftentimes come to school with like tiny little cuts like on his like cheek or like on his arm from fencing.
Little nicks,
just little tiny ones. But his name was Pierce Sartori, and that name sticks with me, even though I haven't seen him since like 8th grade, since
Pierce,
I moved.
are you listening?
And so I wonder what Pierce Sartori is up to.
That's
being the champ of piercing, it sounds like.
I wonder if he still
amazing
fences.
name.
What a beautiful name.
It was a
Pierce,
beautiful
if you
name.
are out there, please call.
Yeah, Julie Bumpus says
Let's
that
find each
Swallow
other.
Valley pays her not to sell swords. So it sounds like we have an in here.
Well, no, don't we have a hotline?
Pierce the fencer.
A hotline? Do we?
I thought we had a hotline phone
We
number.
do have a hotline. I'm going to start I'm going to get our hotline set up for next
All right,
week.
so next Friday, we will have the hotline hot and ready. And Pierce Santori.
Pierce,
if you're out there.
Sartori.
Sartori,
Yes.
excuse me.
Yes.
Please call in. Tell us about your
Where are
Pierce's
you now?
and Nick's.
Next
Where are
week's
you now?
special episode, Searching for Pierce.
Pierce.
We're looking
Sounds
for
like an
Pierce
MC.
this time.
Sounds like a good one, right?
Mhm.
Well, folks, good
it's a
news.
James Bond themed episode.
Bad news.
Forgive me.
Well, I don't know. Anybody else got something to plug tonight? What was one thing enjoyable from your week, Holly? What was something went really well for you this week?
Okay, I got one. So we kind of talked about this a little bit last time I was here. My band has been on a bit of a hiatus this winter, and as of this last week, I think we're all fully vaccinated. So we scheduled 2 practices in April,
Dang.
and I'm thinking like, this is a big deal. We're gonna practice twice.
You're gonna get back
I'm
in shape.
pumped.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really great
Yes.
news.
So that feels
Yeah.
exciting.
I had the same one. I had a band practice recently this week, and it was
Hell
great.
yeah.
It was
That
great to
feels-
get back
yeah.
together with people.
Feels good.
Clayton, anything really outstanding happen for you this week? We had a beautiful day today. Could even be as simple as that.
Yeah, we did. I don't know. Now you've got me thinking about the band practice thing.
I heard the boneyard burned this week. Is that true?
I heard about that too. I took a look. I saw some black grass out
Yeah.
there. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Got together with my buddy Nick yesterday and worked on some of his music, and it's just one of those things that I haven't done for so long. You know,
Yeah.
I'm kind of out of band practice or whatever, but just working those gears again and brushing off the rust is kind of a nice thing to
Yeah.
do with another person. And over this homestay of COVID, I haven't really had that. It's just been on personal gears, working on my own stuff, and I guess a little boring, you know,
Mhm.
lonely, looking for someone else to cook with.
Yeah. Little callback there.
Nice
Yeah,
tie-in.
that's nice. Aaron, anything special for you this week? Something that went, particularly well for you?
Well, when the cabinet door that's been
Oh,
faulty
no.
came
Okay.
down on my head, it didn't cause permanent brain damage. And so my mom said something to me that when there's a goose egg, you don't have to worry.
Yeah?
Because evidently, a fun fact for all of our listeners out there is that when there's external swelling,
Mm-hmm.
it means that there is no damage to the bone
Yeah.
or to your brain.
Right.
The swelling means that
It's like a
just
bruise.
an external
Yeah.
occurrence.
Yeah. Well, that's
and
good
so that
news.
was like very positive for me to hear.
Right. In related news, I tried to fix the kitchen cabinet door, and I didn't do a good job because it fell off and hit Aaron on the head. So,
No, it's not Brad's fault because it's been broken for a very long time.
Pretty close. It's been broken for a long time. Who's to say it was going to go or not, but...
Listen, and it was just like an unprovoked random moment when I
Right.
was sitting there and rolling a cigarette and it just decided to come down.
Did you laugh about it?
I laughed, I cried.
We laughed,
hurt
we
pretty
cried.
bad.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's that. Yeah. Well, I mean, good news, bad news.
Good news and bad news. I think other good news is flowers are coming up. all
Flowers
around
are
the
coming
house,
back.
And
Yeah. Got some
you know,
daffodils.
and
got
they're-
some tulips coming up.
Our children, our cats are doing phenomenally.
That's great. They are doing well. Leo's hungry.
How is Benji doing, Holly?
He's hanging in there.
Hanging
He is
in there.
Hanging in there.
And how are your two?
Boogaloo's hanging in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to hear.
Boogaloo.
Well, I'll tell you
Old
what.
dog club over here too.
Yeah, that's true.
Lots of geriatric animals.
Yeah, it's, we love our geriatric animals. I'm sure
Yep.
there's some geriatric animals out
Maybe
there
that's
listening
what we'll
tonight.
dedicate this episode to.
Yeah, to the
It's
geriatric animals. Do we want to have just a
and
quick...
Nessa, can I give a quick shout out to Nessa?
Of course, another well-loved geriatric animal. Should we have a toast to the geriatric
let's
animals?
toast.
To the
the old
geriatric
pets. To the geriatric animals.
We
Toast.
love them.
Cheers.
We love them.
You've been listening to Shoot the Shit. Nessa. We love Nessa. She had a big weekend recently, and hope she's doing okay. In the
She went on an
meantime,
airplane in a wheelchair.
She did. She did. Went on an airplane in a wheelchair. Yeah. But I think let's play a little Bobby Stevens song.
Absolutely.
To roll the
Cannot
night
wait.
out. It was raining earlier tonight. I don't think it's flooding yet, but he's got a song called Floods Like a River. And I love this song. It's a beautiful song.
Hi, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. We miss you. We hope to see you soon. In the meantime, thanks for listening to Shoot the Shit. We've got another tagline for tonight to sign us out. From Pana to Pekin, we'll see you next weekend. Good night, folks.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, shit,
God,
Brad.
that's good.
Just in time to watch it roll by. The last one for the night. Guess I rest here in the station. You know I've never seen Dayton in the light. Hey there, buddy, can I borrow your cell phone? There's no booth here anymore, and I memorized the number to some area code you've never seen before. And if you're worried I want to steal it, here, take both my shoes. Where I'm heading, it's just too far to walk, but I need to get to where it is I'm going to, because my heart it's flooding like a river. It's flooding like a river. It's flooding like a river. Let's build this bridge and see it through. You know, I'm really glad that you picked up. We're both so difficult to reach. And I've been having a rough go too, but I didn't call you just to give you a speech. Have you ever been to Dayton? It's really not so bad in the light. I'm just on my way to find you, but I missed the bus last night. And these stories are constellations. That's how I keep looking up. Just sometimes gravity gets the upper hand and leaves me feeling like a stick in the mud. But now my heart it's flooding like a river. It's flooding like a river. It's flooding like a river. Let's build this bridge and see it through. You know it's troubling most nights. You know it's troublesome most days. It's just how long I will hold my breath when I know what I need to say. I don't want to drown. It's flooding like a river. It's flooding like a river.
It's flooding like a river. Let's build this bridge and see it through. And I'm flooding like a river. It's flooding like a river. It's flooding like a river. Let's build this bridge and see it through.
Shit. Hey.
She goes to sleep and nothing happens in the world. She gets up, some looking black coffee. Them blinking high heels, them champagne pearls, they turning every head in the hotel lobby. She ain't telling what she had to do for them diamonds, for them pearls, for a dragon tattoo. But it ain't no concern to you. Boy, finish your dinner. She draws them in like flies to the honey and sets them up on that 5-year plan. After that, she ain't working for her money. After that, she ain't need no man. Cut ties the 21st.
Another depressing working class song.
Money. After that, she ain't need no man. Cut ties the 21st century. Then move into the country, watch her evening TV. Now she ain't no concern to me, so I finish my dinner.
job yesterday. Now the car won't start. Job I didn't hate near as much as the waking up part. Guess I'll need to find some productive way for me to occupy my time. But all in all, I'd have to say I can't complain. Oh, I certainly try. But there's folks out there got it worse than I. Don't ask how I've been. I just wind up saying I can't complain. I can't complain. People of this planet suffer in many a fashion. If they don't Instagram it, did it even happen? Are there foreign drones above, ready to explode everyone you love? And there's one thing that I know: you can't complain. Let me tell you why. There's folks out there got it worse than you and I do. Don't ask how I've been. I'll just wind up saying I can't complain. I can't complain. I can't complain. I can't complain.
different energy. And one day this place is gonna be a memory.